Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Greg Jennings is next up on our board, and it's time for me to get my whooping stick out as Greg Jennings had a bad season last year, and I'm tired of hearing people on the internet say ranking him in the top 10 picks for receivers this season, just saying that he's going to bounce back and have a good touchdown season. My problem with just going out and saying that is that we're not looking really at the situation that we have here. Sure, he's got a great quarterback. Best fantasy quarterback just about you could ask for between maybe him and Drew Brees. They throw a great deep ball. Aaron throws that great deep ball. They go out, they keep both of their tackles on the offensive line, so that's a very good thing. They go out and even upgrade on the offensive line in the first round of the draft with a tackle for depth, and that's a very good thing. The biggest problem that I have with Greg Jennings right now is, yes, and we do have to look at the touchdowns. That's probably the biggest problem here is his second season. He goes and rolls out for 12 touchdowns. His third season in the league, his first year with Aaron Rodgers, he puts up 9 touchdowns. Great years. But problem I have is last year he only had 4 touchdowns. First problem that I see with that is, one, he thrives on the bigger play touchdown. He's not the type of guy that's going to get a ton of touchdowns inside the red zone. I think those touchdowns are probably going to go more towards a guy like maybe a Ryan Grant, Jermichael Finley. Other than that, it's going to get spread out between probably him, Driver, James Jones, and Jordy Nelson. And that's why, he's 5'11", and so that's the big case right there. He's not even 6 foot tall. And when they're ranking him about 5'11", he might be about 5'10", because on a lot of those things that, when teams rank out, how much he weighs or how tall he is, sometimes when a guy's a little bit small, they may make him look a little bit taller in the scorecard. So here's the problem that I have with Greg Jennings is that really with the Packers offense, it's a spread offense. Aaron Rodgers proved last season that he could hit multiple receivers in his offense. They love to use a lot of their guys. They love to spread them out. And Greg Jennings is facing number 1 corners because he's the top guy. He's the guy that right now, and still even for this season, when teams come in every single week, they say, who do we got to stop first in the passing game? We got to stop Greg Jennings first in the passing game. Okay, let's make him a priority. And Aaron Rodgers is still like he had last year. He's going to go out and still have a fabulous season, even if Greg Jennings is only getting 4 touchdowns, because he can spread the ball out. He can find out where the missing link is in their coverage, because there's going to be something missing in there, and he can exploit that for James Jones, to any of those guys that I listed off just a little while ago. So can Greg Jennings get back to around that 9 touchdown category? Absolutely yes he can. Absolutely yes he can. Will he? We're going to find out. We just don't really know, and that's why I've got him ranked as the 15th best receiver to take for your team this year. I've got him knocked, and I would recommend that you knock receivers and top receivers that are in these type of spread offenses. They're still really good receivers. Greg's still a good, solid NFL receiver. A guy like Reggie Wayne is still a good receiver. But when you start looking at all the talent that those type of teams have, all of a sudden, it's easy to see that, hey, the ball might start getting spread out more, and my guy may not be getting the ball as much as he used to. So keep those things in mind with Greg Jennings and this offense, the style of format that they have, when you're going to select him. And I would recommend that you do not take him as your number 1 receiver this season.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football.